This week we're hanging with the kids at Kicking Bear, taking a tour of the Bowtech factory, and we'll have a little time left for some hunting with Ray. Here we go. Get ready. With Keith Powell, Mike McCabe, and Ray Howell. Get ready for Sportsman of North America, your ticket to the outdoors. This segment is brought to you by Downwind Sense. Let's start with a trip to the Bowtech factory in Oregon, where Mark is going to show us how it's made.
Hi, I'm Mark Pizzoni, president of Bowtech, and I got to tell you, I am having a blast here running Bowtech Archery. It is a highlight of my life and my career. In fact, I came to Bowtech for that very reason. I've been an archer since I was a boy, and it's a lifelong dream to work for an archery company, let alone run one. So I'm really excited to be here at Bowtech, and also in addition to the fact it's just archery, it's innovation in archery. Bowtech is known for innovation. And product development is one facet of what I do as a business leader that really grabs me at my very core. So here, a lot of people talk about innovation in the industry. We live it. It is what Bowtech's culture is about. I mentioned that innovation is core to our culture. That begins with our design process. Our design engineers truly know what good archery products are. So the innovation is built right into the design of all of Bowtech's products. So we design, we manufacture, and we sell our products here out of Eugene, Oregon. We have about a 90,000 square foot manufacturing footprint here in Eugene. And our core operations are here. Everything from designing, manufacturing, selling, it's all done here out of Eugene, Oregon. So I believe it's a true success story that good products can still be designed and made right here in the United States. This is the machining area at Bowtech, and at the machining area there are basically two different types of materials that are being worked on. The first is 6061 aluminum, and the 6061 aluminum is what makes up the main part of the bow, the riser that you grab a hold of, and also some other components on the bow. And what we have behind me, if you take a look up top, are what's called tombstones. And those tombstones actually hold the risers in place. We have 32 of them, and you can mount 8 bow risers per tombstone. And they move on as an automated robotic system to come in to be worked within the horizontal machining centers. So it's a very automated process. It allows us to put out a lot of bow risers on a quick basis, and it's a pretty slick system. What we have behind me is our water jet cutting system, and then what we're doing is we're taking aluminum plate in and cutting it into the silhouette of the riser. It's a fascinating process because the water jet, the water is actually coming out at Mach 3, so it's rocking and rolling. And in addition to the water, there's a garnet material, and I believe one piece of garnet comes out for every foot of water travel, so it's pretty fascinating. The garnet appears like a real fine sand, almost like the sand used on sandpaper. So that's what's traveling in addition to the water doing the cutting.
Before we get too deep into the tour, let's see what's up with Kicking Bear.
Over the last couple of years, Sportsman of North America has teamed up with Kicking Bear.
Well, the neat thing about this Kicking Bear event is that it's totally free to everyone. All these kids get to come here and just have a blast with each other. There'll be games going on all night. I wouldn't doubt this would be another 1:30, 2:30 o'clock in the morning type thing.
This is an organization that was founded by Ray Howell. What can you say about the man? He's a gentle giant with a big heart.
And we'll be back with more right after this. Sportsman of North America is brought to you by Nikon, Hard Rifles, Hunter's Safety System, Lacrosse Boots, Kicking Bear, Sportsman's Hunting Gear, Scentlock, Boss Buck, Downwind Scents, World Series of Whitetails, Diamond Archery, Gaddis and Gaddis, and Can Cooker. Sportsman of North America Hunting Club is the only online hunting community that gives away a hunt each and every week to our members. If you want to go on one of these exciting hunts, it's only a mouse click away at www.sportsmanna.com. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by Boss Buck. Now more Kicking Bear.
This is going to be exciting tonight. There's tons of kids coming. There's lots of games going on. A little bit of rain tonight, but who cares?
Right.
I mean, we're going to have a blast.
I think we got some special surprises. What did you say? 10,000 marshmallows for roasting? Is that for roasting?
Yeah, roasting. Yeah, roasting. Yeah, that's right.
Looking forward to the marshmallow fight.
Wait, somebody say something else?
Oh, no.
That's right. No one wants to bring it down. Ray had a rough time coming up from childhood, and when he got into a position where he felt like he could help, he went right on ahead and did all that he could.
Got up at 1:30 in the morning, drove all the way over to the lake, hopped on a ferry, came across, got in about an hour and a half sleep, drove over here, and man, I'm looking to have some fun. They're setting up the archery course. Kicking Bear has been 100% safe for the last 9 years, and we want to keep it safe today, right? Most important thing there is. Nobody get in front of the bull when it's shooting.
I want to shoot the velociraptor.
Oh, almost whacked him in the head, buddy.
I just shot the target.
Did you see the paper move?
I think all of it is fun. Kicking Bear rules.
Yes, it does. But first, let's see how that Bowtech tour is going.
Okay, I mentioned in the machining area that we deal with two primary materials. One is aluminum and the other is a fiberglass composite material. We're in the room right now where we're doing the lamination process. So, you know, our fiberglass composite material comes in the form of a billet, and then there's a initial operation to machine that billet material, and then it comes into here to get lamination. So this fine lady that's behind me that's doing the lamination does an excellent job on it. It's a very, very critical process because the limb material is under tremendous preload stress and also additional stress when the bow is drawn. So having the lamination done very, very exact and very, very precise and standardized each time is very, very important. So Randy is actually going to be responsible for doing some of the final machining operations on the limbs after they're finished with lamination.
So what we'll do is we'll take this billet that's been laminated, right, and we'll stick this, make sure there's no glue on top. And we'll take this, stick it in here like this. And what this will do is cut the profile in this stage.
This area that we've just entered, we call Water Dog. It is our decorating process here at Bowtech. And it's a pretty fascinating process. Behind me, you can see that there is a conveyor chain that consists of about 900 feet of conveyor that is continuously in motion. And there's about 300 hooks on that conveyor on which the product gets loaded in order to go through the decoration process. The decoration process is a combination of washing and cleaning the material to be decorated, applying a base coat. The base coat material, once it has been a base coat applied, goes through another wash and heat operation, and then goes into a dip tank. And our product is actually dipped in order to be decorated. It's very fascinating. And what allows it to dip properly and get the proper coating and coverage and make the pattern look like it should is a combination of really two things. One is speed that the conveyor system is moving at, and the second is the angle. And so you determine the speed and the angle based upon the product that you want to decorate. So if I take my finger and I dip it, my little finger into the film, my finger will get decorated. But if I dip my finger in water first and get my finger wet, the film will not adhere.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by Can Cooker. Back to the Bowtech Tour.
I'm standing in the string department here at Bowtech, and you know, before I joined Bowtech, I really didn't understand the importance of a good bowstring. You know, I shot for many years, from the time I was a little boy with a stick bow, but I didn't understand how important that string is and what it can do in terms of accuracy or affecting accuracy. The string is so critical, I learned after working here a while, that when we thought of a name for our aftermarket strings, we developed the name Backbone, because truly, the string is the backbone to the bow. And the string can dramatically affect accuracy. So one of the things that we really pay attention to here in the string department is making sure that we work to very, very tight tolerances and standardization. Another thing is the strings are pre-stretched to take stretch out of the string so that this doesn't happen to the shooter as he continues to shoot and practice or hunt, that you don't have the accuracy being affected by string stretch. So those are really, really critical factors in what we're doing. We're standing here in the assembly area for Bowtech, a really critical final step in the bow building process. And behind me are assembly cells. The cellular manufacturing concept is one that I learned a few years ago in manufacturing and the importance of lean manufacturing. We have regular Kaizen events here at Bowtech where we're constantly looking for continuous improvement and standardization and all the other lean factors that go in producing great product. So our cellular operation starts actually on the far end of that side of the assembly process and moves forward towards shipping so that we have good flow to our build process. Is many of our people aren't just building products, they're building something they're passionate about. They're hunters, they're target shooters. In fact, John right behind me is doing the final assembly operations. He scored on a pretty nice bull just a short time ago here in Oregon, so I'll let John show off his bull. John, why don't you show that picture of that bull that you shot here in Oregon?
There you go. Got a picture of it on my phone here.
So I guess the point I really want to make about this is that people aren't just building a product, they're building something they're passionate about, they use to really have fun with and enjoy the outdoors. And I think it makes for a great product because people like John and the other people here truly know what good archery products are. What you're looking at behind me is what we call our Freedom Wall. We're very thankful for the good work that men and women in this country do protecting our precious freedom. So much so that we dedicated a wall within our factory to show pictures of soldiers. And these soldiers who are behind me are people that are Bowtech shooters that have, some of them, lost their lives in defending our country. Also, the flag that you see there is a special flag. It flew on a mission in Iraq, and it means something special to me and the people here at Bowtech. So we're very proud of our military men and women and wanted to show that in our factory so that we have a daily reminder of the people who sacrificed their time and in some cases their lives to protect our precious freedom. We're very thankful.
Thanks for the tour, Mark. Now, let's do a little shopping with Ray before we head out hunting some elk.
Well, here we are, Springfield, Oregon, right before my Roseville elk hunt. I'm looking forward to this. We're going to go into Cabela's and pick up a few things that I need so that I'm all set to go when we get up on that mountain. So let's get in there. How you doing? It seems like everything's going in slow motion. I'm going to pick up a new pair of boots. I know I'm going to do that too. Yeah. Man, those fit like a glove already.
Don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Amazing, aren't they?
I think we're going to have to go with these. Thanks for your help.
No problem. Thanks for coming in.
You bet. Man, they got some pretty sweet stuff in here, I'll tell you that.
Shopping's done. Now it's hunting time.
My name's Nick Drillback, and I work at Bowtech Archery. At Bowtech, I'm customer service manager, as well as a key accounts rep.
I'm Sam Colson. I'm Director of Marketing at Bowtech. Hunting's always been a big portion of my life. It's some of my earliest memories are going out hunting with my grandfather and just sitting beside him whenever he would go out to rifle hunt. And that was always kind of a special thing to me. And he died this past year, so it's always kind of a way to kind of just reconnect back to where how I grew up and that kind of a thing. It's always I never really relax unless I'm out in the woods and actually getting out to go hunting and that kind of thing. And it's in areas like this out in Oregon, it's the kind of things like this that really just show you that, one, there is a God, and two, how much it loves you.
I tell you what, no matter what your job is, even if you have a job that you love like I do working at Bowtech, being able to get outside, get away from the phones, get away from the TV, traffic, concrete, and just get out and smell nature, to see animals in their natural environment doing their thing it's just a great way to unwind.
So we moved a lot growing up. Family was a medical family, and so there were internships, and I've lived in 8 states and 33 cities, and spent a significant amount of time in 2 different countries. And so the one kind of common theme to all of that was that everywhere that we lived, I was always able to get out and go hunting, and so that was always made everywhere that we live a little bit unique, because the terrain changed, whether it was in Georgia or New York or Ohio or here now where we live in Oregon. We live, my wife and I live in Eugene, Oregon, and we're about an hour and a half west of where we live on the coast, and it's phenomenal.
It's a pond they dig out for the helicopters. They can come in here and dip their buckets in case there's a fire.
Challenge. Come to the coastal mountains in Oregon and try to hunt Roosevelt elk. You'll see if you're in shape or not.
Nothing talking yet today. We're trying to find some critters, so we're splitting up. We're going to take the high road, they're taking the low road. The weather's been tough, awful warm, and the elk have been quiet. But that's all we can do is just keep going to different spots and looking for them, see if we can't find them and slip in on them.
Ray's an awesome guy, man. He's a hoot. He's just full of energy. He's super positive. Just a great guy to be around. Just makes you feel good and keeps you uplifted. He's a good guy.
The boys weren't able to get any elk on this trip, but they had a good time trying. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by World Series of Whitetail. Sure, the kids are having fun, but what's Kicking Bear all about?
The mission statement for Kicking Bear is hitting the mark, a mentor for every kid. The strategy to Kicking Bear is put a bow in a kid's hand and bring his family to the Lord one-on-one. That's what we're all about here. Doing the Lord's work, that's Kicking Bear.
All right, everybody get hats off? Great. We're going to bow our head in prayer. Heavenly Father, we are so thankful for this opportunity to gather.
The way we got it set up is you bring your own kid and a kid from outside your home. You have a chance to win things from Kicking Bear. But what happens, people bring their kids, and then they bring kids from outside their home, and the fun that they have together, and then they find out why they're really here. All right, this is it. These are some of the best hot dogs I ever ate. Boy, I'll tell you what, there's some long-term relationships come out of this.
He started this great organization up, Kicking Bear, to help these young inner city kids, to get out there and to see what it's like outside of the walls and the pollutants and the traffic and everything in the cities.
A lot of these kids come from broken homes. They come from situations that don't allow them to get out in the outdoors. And the outdoors is so important to Kicking Bear. It's so important to some of us, as you all know, that it's a place where we find peace. It's a place where we find tranquility. It's a place where we find rejuvenation. And to be able to bring these kids out and immerse them in that and show them that there is another side to this urban jungle that's out there and let them get immersed in this and just give them a taste of what we truly love to do out here.
Good job.
His goal is to have a Kicking Bear camp set up in every single state of these United States. He wants to be able to go to all the big metropolitan areas, the big city areas, and take children from inside these cities and take them out into the country and show them what it's like to hold a fishing rod.
Daddy, I got one! Daddy!
To catch a fish, to shoot a bow, to shoot a gun.
And what I've been seeing now is that these kids that come to the Kicking Bear camps, they turn around within a few years' time, they're coming back and they're mentoring other kids. So you start seeing it come full circle. So you ever get a chance to come to a Kicking Bear, bring your own kid and a kid from outside your home, or just bring a kid that needs some help, and you're going to have the time of your life, because I don't care how old you are, by the time Friday evening comes around, you're going to be a 10-year-old kid too, and having fun. That's what Kicking Bear is all about.
And if you want to be part of this, you need to go online and check him out. It's kickingbear.org. Talk to Ray Howe and see when he's holding a Kicking Bear camp in your area. And sportsmen in North America are blessed to be part of this whole deal. So you do your part as well. Get out there and help.
And we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching Sportsmen of North America. Go to www.sportsmanna.com to catch all the episodes you missed. Don't forget, Sportsmen of North America Hunt Club gives away a free hunt each and every week for an online social community for hunting and outdoors, where you can meet other hunters and share photos, videos, and hunting tips. SportsmanNA.com is the new destination for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Sportsmen of North America, your ticket to the outdoors. We're changing lives one hunt at a time.
Closed captioning provided by Hunter Safety System. Don't let your next hunt be your last.
This has been a Sportsman Video production.